mind. So we're going to do some imagining today. So I want everyone to close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. Okay, so I want you to imagine that you're in a jungle. So let's think about what's in a jungle. You know, there's trees, there's lots of rain. And so I want you to imagine that you're there. And that you're a monkey. You're up in the trees. Maybe you're brown or black, or maybe like a tan color. So I want you to think about what you smell in the jungle. Emma, what do you smell in the jungle?
Bananas.
Bananas. Ooh, you must have a strong nose. Okay, Lex, what do you smell?
Poop.
Poo.
Animal.
You know, sometimes, yeah, it's part of life, it happens. Okay, Holly, what do you smell?
Water.
Water, yeah.
Water.
Can you hear the water too? It's raining quite a bit in the jungle, isn't it? Okay, what else do we hear? We hear rain in the jungle. What else is there?
Growling.
Animals and other birds, yeah. You must have strong ears too. Okay, so now you're monkey you're up in the trees, you're in the jungle. You're starting to move now. So how are you moving? You're swinging. Good. Are you swinging from your tail or from your hands? Or your hands, okay. How about, do you have a tail? Does anyone know?
Yeah, I have a long one.
You have a long tail. That's good.
I have a longer one.
Okay, so let's open our eyes. So we all have pictured our monkey that we have in the jungle. And some of us, maybe we're an African monkey, or maybe we're a South American monkey. But I bet you that if we were to, look up a picture or draw our monkey, we probably would all look pretty different, wouldn't we? And so the reason that we look different is because, if I live in Africa and it's hotter, I might not need a really thick fur coat if I'm a monkey in Africa. And so what these little traits that your animal has that make it different is called an adaptation. Can you say that with me? Adaptation. Very good. Okay, so we're going to do a little vocab. So adaptation is a trait, also called a characteristic or an attribute, that helps a plant, or in this case an animal, to survive and stay alive. So our monkey was able to move through the forest with his long arms or with its tail. That's how it was able to move. It used its strong nose so it could smell the bananas. And so some of these might be a physical adaptation, so that's something we can see. That's the tail, the long arms, or maybe something behavioral. So think of like a bear. A bear goes and hibernates in the winter because it's too cold for the bear and they can't find any food. So a behavioral adaptation is something that the animal does or the way that it acts. So these adaptations would also be called a trait, which again is like a characteristic, and this is something that's passed on from the parent to the offspring or the babies. So a black bear goes and hibernates, its babies then would also hibernate. And so another key term that some of you might already know is camouflage. You say camouflage? Yes, like hunting. Very good. And so camouflage is how it hides or disguises. So like when you're hunting, like Emma said, you're going to wear colors that blend in with where you're hunting at so that you can't be seen. So this is how you hide or disguise. So this rabbit on this picture, do you think it's using camouflage? It's white and the snow's white. And so it's doing all these things, these adaptations that it has, the camouflage, is how it survives. So to survive is to stay alive and to grow. Alright, so we're going to do a think, pair, share. We've done these before. So first I want you to think of an animal in your head. And what adaptation do you think that animal has? Is it physical or is it behavioral? And give me a thumbs up when you've thought of your animal. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our pair. So in this sense, we have groups of three. We're going to do it in our groups of three. So you're actually going to pair in threes. And I want you to share your one animal that you thought of. And kind of talk at your table and decide which one you think is the best and that you're going to share. And when your table's done, give me a thumbs up.
I got it.
Now the show, do you think that's physical or behavior? Okay, so when your group has the one that you're going to share, give me a thumbs up. Okay, Emma's group is ready. Sure. Holly's group ready. Okay, Emma, what did your group have as the one you wanted to share?
She shared about a turtle and it had a shell.
They have a shell.
Because she said because they're slow.
Because they're slow. Okay, so that's how they protect themselves with their shell. Very good. Okay, Holly, what did your group have?
Well, originally we were going to see a turtle too. But let's talk about how an elephant has a trunk and it uses that to like take its food and then bring it to its mouth.
Very good. That's a very good example. All right, good job. Okay, so we've shared. So I have some other examples on here. So a dog, you know, you think of like a wolf or, you know, a husky kind of dog, has very thick fur that keeps it warm in the winter. Snakes can also use, remember that word camouflage, that's how they hide and blend in, like with the grass or with trees. A giraffe has a long neck so they can reach food. And a squirrel hibernates so it can survive in the winter because there's not as much food for it to eat. Okay, so everyone get out your iPads, we're going to do a Kahoot. Yes. So let's pull this up.
Go ahead. On the cookies.
All right. Okay, so the game pin is 945014. And just a reminder with our Kahoot, we're not really playing for points, so I really want you to read the question. Don't try to rush on this, okay? We're just seeing what you know. Okay, which of these is an adaptation of a polar bear? So we have cold-blooded because it lives somewhere cold, warm, thick, white fur, black fur to absorb sunlight, or a long tail to swim with. Okay, very good, guys. So it does have warm, thick, white fur.
I have a question.
Yes, which one?
I went to the zoo this past summer, and they told me that their fur is black, and it just looks white because of the sunlight. I don't know if
Really?
it's true. Yeah.
You know, I might have to look that up. It's very interesting. Why don't we, let's research that and let's talk about that tomorrow. We'll see if we can
Okay.
look it up, okay?
Thank you.
Great. All right, next question. Which of these is an adaptation of an orangutan? Read this one really carefully. As I said,
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
okay, all of the above.
Wait, no, I'm right.
Okay. That was pretty good, yeah. That's why I said we gotta read the question real carefully. So it does have long arms. It has thumbs to grab with.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay. Okay, let's do this last question. Behavioral, good.
I'm in first place.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop this real quick because I want to explain the assignment that you have in front of you. So, I give you that piece of paper, that drawing. You can go ahead and take this home. We'll do it at home. Do you remember in kindergarten we did labeling? Just like 5 minutes ago? Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to draw an animal that you can think of, and you're going to label its adaptations. So like with that polar bear, I would point to its fur, or maybe its sharp claws that help it to walk around on the ice. And so you're going to draw your animal and its habitat. We've talked about habitat before, so we're going to draw both the adaptations that I have and label them, and also also the habitat that it lives in.